Welcome. Welcome to the stream. So last time, if you've seen the last stream, we had a little bit of a problem to solve. Did it raise my graphics again? We may have more problems to solve. No, fine. Okay, it's just getting into the groove. So, our problem was that when we open this menu, there's a lot more red than there should be, especially on my main roads. We did manage to largely fix this road, which was a big problem before, but this road and this road are particular problems, and the entrance to the city is increasingly becoming a problem. A solution to the city entrance thus far is to create another highway, which will run through here and, well, right now it ends here and goes back round, but hopefully by the end it will go up and reconnect to here once I unlock that tile. Yeah. So, let's get into that first. Although, I suppose I probably should have worked on fixing industry. We can figure that out next time. A big problem, I think, with industry is our lack of connection to the rest of the world. That is a big problem. So, we have to sort of reduce our dependence on this region here. See? If we can do that, then we're good. Golden. But if we can't, we're kind of screwed. A little bit. Little bit. Yeah, so let's... I have 4-lane roads along here. I think I did do that last time. It never hurts to make sure. But 4 lanes? Yeah. Uh, upgrade, upgrade. Yeah, okay. So it is already that type of road. Which means that I really have to focus on this region then. On this problem here, where we can actually do something. You know, it seems like it's mainly trucks going in, which I suppose... but if I want it to go around... decisions... So hypothetically, I should give priority to this road here, because it's my city road. Ugh. Yeah, it is hurting. The road there, that is an increasing problem. But one that we might be able to fix, maybe. Very much a maybe, but we can hope. Especially since this is kinda a little ridiculous. Kinda really wanted this to come out so that I could have the exporters leave this way. I was hoping it would boost our exports, and because our industry's kind of dying as well. I didn't kind of want to mention that, but it's happening. Oh, our jail capacity sucks. Oh well. Where should we build? These criminals. Actually, I don't really have an idea for that yet. Police station. I don't want police headquarters. Where could I put? Oh, I guess I could put it out here. How far does that reach? Quite far. Quite far. Yeah. Yeah, let's have it across the street from here. Because for the sake of, like, our city, I think I shouldn't have any cars, like any big buildings along here. I think we need to have some artery roads that only really have services on them. Hopefully. Hopefully this works, you know. This problem here, I'm not quite sure how to fix. Because it's kind of it's all of these junctions here that are causing the problem. But also disconnecting any of them is just going to put more pressure over here. And it's just going to make the traffic worse, right? So perhaps we need to say, like, which street can go which way. Like, have single way streets. That might be something we can look into eventually. Do I want to? No, I don't think I'll do another city entrance on this highway for now. And as it doesn't connect back up yet, it's just our city. If they do when I do end up connecting it back up, I think I'll add a toll road to it just so that it isn't used primarily by just cars going through. It's used for actual city usage. Not enough buyers for products. I mean, it has actually made the offices quite useful, but also does mean that our exports have gone up substantially actually. So maybe it is useful. No longer rush hour. It actually, well, it is kind of still rush hour there. Let's take a look-see. Enough buyers for products. Yeah, you see, I didn't really anticipate this when I first built it. I thought we'd have uh, also I want to have the other side of the industry connect here as well. Uh, I'm wondering what I should call this highway. Um, um, maybe we should name it for its purpose, right? Like it's just shortcut highway. Carpass, Carpass, Carpassian? What? Carpass, Carpa. Oh yeah, it'd be Carpass. Yeah, it just sound. This looks like Carpathian, Carpathian, which isn't. Yeah, let's say Carpathian for capacity. What? Could I name the highway? Not yes or no. Highway. Sure. Oh, industry. Industry way. Industry pass. Um, Brad, Bradway. Like Bradway as well. Just Bradway. Yeah. Maybe I just suck at traffic management. Maybe I should have looked into this first. Um, well, I suppose the demand for industry is just always going to keep going up, hypothetically. I'm just not trying to get them more buyers because I can put in more commercial, but that's just going to get rid of the commercial demand a lot quicker than it. I just wanted some efficient industry, but I think that's a bad idea because it's just killing my industry. Like maybe I shouldn't have gone for industrial space planning because it's just hurting it. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to cut it for now. That's probably over the best. Oh, come on. It's raining. Don't go on fire. Average problem. I think we can live with this. No? Okay. I like to make sure that it's actually working. That's preferable. Preferable to total failure. Yeah, I'll fix this mess of an industry at some point. So, during lower hours, still this area sucks though. It's absolutely because of where it ends. So if I was to, where do they go? That's what I need to know. Where do they come from? Where do they go? Okay, so you're delivering goods, so I imagine that, yeah, you have to come down here. That's not a question, and if I change that, you're just going to be forced. Driving home, which is also in this district. Maybe it's because they all are in this district, so it's maybe a outboard connection down to here might help them. Maybe. Get some high capacity roads down here. There we go. It might fix something, it might not. You never know. I mean, maybe I should have... Yeah, I think maybe I should have just cut my losses with this and Turned it. No, not with a curve. Though perhaps with a curve it would, like if I was to had a nice little curve there, curve it in and look, it doesn't really look nice at all. Yeah, that looks pretty terrible. Let's just pretend I never did that. Pretend from the very beginning I was like, oh, straight road. Great idea. Great idea. Thank you. Thank you, me. Yeah, it's not a very efficient use of space, but it's an improvement. So I don't think... Well, it's the only way to get to Magnolia Park, so... If I can... So then I guess that may have made it a bad decision again anyway. So have our exports collapsed? No, our imports have collapsed, so... And we still have the... Look, I'm not... I guess what I need to do is expand my office buildings so that there's more jobs, so then there's more demand for commercial. So maybe this whole traffic problem is probably secondary to that, but, you know, I do things in the order I remember them, okay? Uh, so realistically, to solve this traffic problem, what do I have zoned here? Some commercial, residential, more commercial. Because I think dezoning a lot of this would be very useful, but I don't know how many people that would cost me. And so it could very well just kill my industry. Then again, what other choice do I have? It was an artery road. Yeah, I don't really have much choice. We'll dezone that first. Well, then if I'm doing that, why don't I just upgrade the roads? Because that's also completely doable. Medical clinic. Police station, firehouse. Can I put them somewhere else? What area do they serve? Well, probably the main area around here, and that's useful to have them serve that, but I could live without it if it push came just to shove. Then again, it doesn't matter because we still have the problem up here. One problem at a time. One problem at a time. Because it does obviously become a problem here. So, not that many people live along here. They're also low density houses, so it's not a huge deal. They're just fairly high leveled. They pay a lot in taxes. Bite the bullet. Bite the bullet. Probably bad for me in the short to medium term. But hopefully it's going to be worth it in the long term. Ugh. Getting rid of those overeducated workers. The Empire residents. Oh, I'm gonna miss them. I'm the last one on the street. Don't go. Don't go, Empires residents. The Empires. They're falling. I kinda expected you to... Did I not de-zone that spot? No, I did. I definitely did. They're just too good. They don't want to leave. Yeah. Seriously, that... Okay, there they go. Hopefully this is actually worth it. This isn't going to kill everything. Okay, so we need more capacity. That's absolutely certain. We even have max... We don't have maximum capacity along here. Maybe we should get on that, just from a logical perspective. I feel like I need to get on top of... Even though it does... Yeah, it only becomes less than maximum capacity here, so... A lot of trucks go through that way, so... Um... Lower noise pollution... Crazy... Yeah. I think this will help. Actually, no, I kind of like the idea of this main road being these. You know, like our main artery road's largely following that ideal. Of course, it doesn't matter if... Okay, so what's our junction look like here? Junction. No, I don't want lights, I want stop here. Because... Why do I have lights here as well? Stop. I don't want them to give priority to non-artery roads at any point. Though that is essentially an artery road, but... Okay, come on, man. Yeah, maybe this will be easier than I thought. I didn't quite realize that this was quite this bad. Um, alright. Stop. 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 And stop. End of the day, I need to prioritize my city over the highway. How do I decide which one should... I'm going to say you lose priority just because I want particularly this road to become more efficient. It looks a little better. Not great, but looks a little better. I didn't quite realize how bad some of these junctions are. 3 traffic lights. Obviously the volume on these side streets is never gonna exceed the volume of the main roads. This might become annoying right here. I could definitely see that becoming the case. Yeah. I'm beginning to feel like that's gonna be forced to be upgraded at some point. Because I essentially created an artery road and acted like that wasn't what it was gonna become. Of course, I need more industry. I don't know, my ability to plan ahead kinda sucks right now, apparently. Apparently I don't have it. Public library. So what does the junction look like? Yeah, it's about what I expected. Inevitably, I'm gonna have to get no lights there. And silly as it sounds, I feel like... Okay. So we're gonna bite the bullet here. And we're gonna upgrade this road as well. All the way up to Magnolia Park, despite the fact that it doesn't really make sense right now. But I do want it to be an artery road, so I'm gonna have to act like it is. Although, of course, that's all commercial that I'm losing here. So let's just D-zone all this for now. I can move you across to here, and then I can, yeah, I can just keep upgrading that road. And that's another service. Happens to the best of us. Running into a trillion services and destroying them all on our way to creating the perfect road. Beautiful. Anyway, let's... Okay, so I need... The high school can probably stay moved. Maybe. Maybe not. Although I suppose if I connect it up to here, then it's just another connection. Has public transport lines on it, but I don't really know what to do with that at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave it be. That, like, going into Ravernia is not a smart way to deal with this. You know, trying to destroy Ravernia is not probably the way to fix my traffic problems. Okay, let's start by seeing what I can actually move back. So hypothetically, I shouldn't even move them back. But why are you upset? There. Public library, and I'll sit next to them. Alright. And we can just zone a little bit of this to become shops, and we'll just pretend like that's what it always was. Although I don't want to zone artery roads. Most attractive city. Somebody's been lying to you. Somebody's lied to you. And I hope you understand that. Okay, who keeps telling these people? Oh, did I make it a stupid... How's the junction look? Yeah, it's... At the end of the day, it's the new connection, the existing road. It's just not worth giving them the extra. Oop. Well, for now, I suppose I can. It's gonna look a little ugly, but for now. Would have preferred to just build some stuff over there, but it's not worth it right now. I actually fix that bit of traffic? Pretty much. I didn't actually expect that. So, if we can find a way to deal with this particularly, because this is a major source of concern, and also that highway is definitely going to eventually become a problem. But you know, could be a lot worse. There's nowhere else to expand this. Hmm. Get more officers in. What would make the most sense? Well, it does seem like they're slowly improving, but you know, it doesn't quite feel like a temporary problem. So, pretty sure I said that they had to stop, right? Yeah. Which might have been the wrong decision. Instead, maybe I should have them stop, because this will be the quietest lane on this road. But that still creates this problem. Does organized chaos work? It's a good question. I just feel like forcing them to stop isn't going to improve the situation. So it dealt with that, but it immediately created another problem. does the traffic slowly fix itself? That is the question. Hopefully. Hopefully. Hmm. So it might not. Dexter Walker Avenue. I seem to have mostly fixed the problem up here though. That's nice. The further you get down here, the worse it gets, up until you reach here. That's police headquarters. Um, where can I move this to? Uh, well, temporarily I could probably move it up here. Which then I could mildly upgrade the road to the new city standard. Which is a little worse than the old city standard. Not really, it's actually way better than what I was planning before. But, you know. It didn't really solve anything, did it? It just created a bigger traffic jam. So, with the junctions... Oh, it's lights here again. No, stop. We want them to stop. Then, we want them to stop. Think. I think. Of course, it could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I think. Therefore, I am. Maybe? It's better to just do that. You know? And that's just gonna have people coming down here to do the same thing. Yeah, I haven't really thought this through. I don't know. Let's see for now. Because I don't exactly know what my long-term plan for this is. Could very well just flop right in front of my face. But for now, we just need to dezone. We need to dezone the artery road. Like that's... It's just something that has to be done. I can't just keep avoiding it. Ugh. Because I think this will improve like the prospects of our city immensely. Uh, yeah. That's obviously elementary school. Okay, no, let's stop moving it for now. And let's get it. Yeah, let's pause the game for a moment. And then we'll move this for now over to here. And then we just upgrade the road. That's really all there is to it. It's the next thing short of a highway, but I'm not really interested in building a highway here. And it's also going to be a problem here. It needs good capacity, not great capacity. Make sure the junctions are good. Yep. No. Do not want lights. Do not want lights. Because obviously the main road is going to have a lot more traffic than some side suburban roads. Alright. So what does that do to traffic? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Did that change the junction as well here as well? Nope. They're just ignoring the stop sign. Stop. Do you not see the sign? It says you guys yield. They don't. Alright, so the problem's getting worse. Like I solved one of the problems, and it's caused about 70 more. Could be worse, but could be a lot better. Okay, I think overall traffic flowed a lot better when it was them stopping. That's what we're gonna do now, and just hope. Really, that's what we're doing. Ugh. It just immediately backs up. If I was more ingenious, I might be able to solve this problem. But I'm not. So this problem is remaining fairly unsolved. Moving out at a snail's pace, but also it's enough, at the moment at least. All we need is enough. I know, we set the bar low here, but I intend to make it even lower. Sure, waste kind of just keeps spreading around. Our birth to death rate is bad. Our exports still remain high, but our imports are cut. Anywhere else this would be a good thing. But since we're here, this is terrible. Alright. What is Magnolia Heights is a bunch of offices, right? Yeah. Which then that would make me think that should be an artery road, which, I mean, yeah, it should be, but can't do much about it right now. In truth, I'm quite amazed that the traffic's fine along here. Rivernia is definitely going to end up needing a shake-up at some point. If I can maybe keep it a little less dense down there, we might be good for now. Most inevitably, we're going to have to face that eventually. You know, like our export system seems to be working fine. It has it really depends whether it has to have at least somewhat lessened the load here, and as they have a bit easier passage through here, they're also into where they need to go. I definitely have some concerns about what I consider artery roads and what I don't. What's wrong with you? Low land value. Ugh. What, you want parks? Big park. Small park. Still big. Um, yeah, we can put it there. And raise the land value just a little bit. I'll probably end up moving it eventually, but for now, low land value. What's lowering the land value right now? I guess since, but some of them will be considered artery roads at some point. More lows definitely struggles a little bit. Granted, their worth's also gone down. So maybe there's something to this problem that I'm just not addressing. I really hope not, though. Because if it is a problem that I'm just not addressing, then that means that there is a reasonable solution and I'm just ignoring it. Okay, I don't see how your land value is so bad. It's not really that much to say about you guys, like, guess I could, like, no. Dirt road. Yeah, I get we need more manufacturing. Well, we don't. Alright. Look, just the ones that I don't think will work as arteries, there's a lot of people who go down this one. Oh yeah, the coal power plant. Well, we're not getting rid of that. That is historic sites. I can just turn it off. Yeah, that makes sense why the land value is low around here. I forgot I'd built this. Uh, it's how is our average land value doing? Fine. Might even be going up a little bit. What about traffic throughout, like... Yeah, traffic through the rich areas doing fine. Doing good. Eh. It's an entrance road to it. Which I guess is... Yeah, it's become a lot more crowded. How many people are just... Very few of them actually are going to turn. But I guess it's the main road out, regardless. Yeah, I'll eventually have to go and upgrade. It's... I have to do it. Oop. I meant to have the full bucket thing here. Alright, get rid of them. It's like any of them are gonna stay here in the end anyway. We just have to deal with them now. While I don't rely completely on them, because I've done that before in this game. Just become way too reliant on the industries directly in on the artery roads, and well, you don't lose the game, but it's never good. It's never good. Which also, that actually kind of makes sense for why that's a problem. Uh, when you think about it, because if how, well, also I suppose I can have the one-way road start at the end of the. There is a lot of inefficiencies here, perhaps. Nope, you go the other way. Nope, I want to get rid of them now. Yeah, because there we go. Let's get junctions open. Stop. And yeah, critically low. Our jail availability has also once again become a concern today, which makes me think our crime rate's going up, which it has a little bit. I've killed about well, I've forcefully removed about 1,000 of our citizens. I'm just gonna move you guys onto the new artery road, because then I can officially upgrade this road. might fix some things. Maybe. Capacity can fix a decent amount, but I'm not sure if it can fix this. You know? Like junctions are screwing us over here again. Yeah, that actually improved a lot. It's given us some trouble, but actually, can I upgrade these, right, to be, yeah. Because I want the silence, so it can raise our, hopefully. Kinda looks ugly. Kinda looks very ugly. Especially since there's no infrastructure around it to justify it anymore. Uh, yeah, that look better? A little bit. Don't look great. I'm okay with it. And that's still fine. Alright. Hunter Street. It's fine. Increased capacity did almost actually work here. It was my last one for 20,000 people. No, it was for 19,000. Still good. Haven't unearned anything. How's noise pollution doing? High school, university capacity is still fine. Our uneducated population's almost eradicated. For what that's worth. Land value averages have gone up. Jeez, you guys are... Even Lowe's is beginning to demand... more value. Small playground. Set it up there. Actually, I suppose... It's probably part of the problem, I suppose. Park with trees. 125. Probably more worth just put another park with trees down. And besides, it fixes a lot of the problems. So I can't really complain about it. I feel like these need more funding. Because I feel like they should have... Actually, I can fund them more, can't I? How's my funding for them? Yeah, we can raise that. Those are rookie numbers. If we can figure this out, I'd say we're doing fine. Okay, so we definitely need more commercial now. Which makes sense now for why our industry is dying immensely. Okay, so let's take a look at the zoning. Dezone that. Dezone that and that. 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 This and that. And that. And then essentially we're just gonna want denser commercial, right? Logically. Yeah, I get that you guys live around a power plant and that sucks for you guys, but doesn't mean it has to suck for all of us. Not all of us have to suffer because of your misdeeds. So it's starting to end up with a lot of seniors. Which isn't probably great for our long-term prospects. And I probably should have focused on fixing that. But I didn't. Did I raise... I didn't raise it on this as well. Our funds will be endless. Yeah, with hindsight, zoning is absolutely going to be a part of the traffic problem. So I should have planned accordingly. I didn't. And thus this is where we are. I always wanted to expand Lowe's over here, but now that we have Magnolia Park, I feel like I should give it some more priority. You know? You know. Thank you for your immense understanding. Okay. So let's get some small roads across here. And again, it'll only give us one entrance to the region, which was part of the whole traffic problem I was dealing with before. One small road entrance to a region. We did manage to fix this problem. So I think it made us unprofitable. Fixing our immense traffic problems has made us lose money. At least in that area. And even up here, we still seem to have some immense traffic problems. And so, I can definitely see how this will become a problem. How's our dead people capacity? It's fine. I'm just thinking that maybe I should have this empty out. So then we can just run entirely on crematoriums. Because that's going to be way more efficient. Doesn't take up this huge space. Way less dead people. Well, no, not way less dead people. But also, since we're more seniors now, the demand's gonna catch up. Ugh, I need a minute. Hang on. Be back. Well, I'm back. Yes. I only one out. Okay. So let's get back into it and hope I can I can figure something out here. Alright. So what are the... I assume that the junction's here. Yeah, it's huge priority to their road until it gets to there where they lose priority. And that's where it's all backing up. I imagine they're all going into town. Well, I suppose now that, yeah, it's just Richville up there, it makes more sense to go this way. Like when there was a lot of buildings across the main roads here, of course it made more sense to go down here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing the problem. Actually, noise pollution was something I wanted to think about before, right? Yeah, ground pollution, that is another big problem that we have, but not something that I'm fixing. What about noise pollution? Minor problem across a lot of here. I wonder. I don't even know how to start fixing that industry, but I can figure it out over time. Over a long amount of time, but an amount of time nonetheless. Exactly how I should do this. Definitely up for debate. So Cooper Square's fine. It's kind of more like we have a bunch of disconnected groups of cities at the moment than one large city. Ugh. Our infinite problems with our industry are not improving. But our exports are still going up. I might have to go and figure out a way to get some more services. Redence the streets. Redence the streets. There we go. Well, I guess I can do that as well. Then we'll just have this area be able to be high density commercial. Yeah. I don't really know where the demand's coming from. It probably is from over here. In truth. Would you even consider this an artery road, or would this be considered... Well, I suppose that's where I want to put the services. So from that perspective, yes, it's an artery road. Them along in We'll see, we'll see. So I did happen to build them on the more artery road type, because there is no real substitute for that road. Whatever, I'm smart. Actually, Peters. Where are you going? You're not gonna get away, Ashley Peters. Orphan residence? No, okay. She's still walking around. We might be clear. She might just be a citizen. She might be a citizen. But she could also be a spy. For foreign countries. Those who would do us harm. Anyway. Actually, she's in Richie's. She's all good. Look, anyone in the IGA, they couldn't be a bad person. I don't believe it. Hey, Rolly. How you doing? You're doing well? Feeling swell, you probably want out. Yep. But, or not. Probably do. Well. There we go. That means I can move my chair around freely now, because there isn't a cat on the ground. I didn't know that they could get rid of themselves like that. Suppose that makes sense how there's still a full manor park. Although probably we'll eventually need to work on fixing that problem. Eventually. I don't intend on doing it now. But of course, I can say whenever I want. You don't even have to choose the clothes you want to wear. That's great. Great for you. I am so happy for you. 72. Okay, so Lowe's is still worth a lot less. But also, you know, you're trying to fight with the IGA. No, I'm not sure anyone could do that if they wanted to. I just built high density. Yeah, I didn't think about that. High density commercial. Right on the edge of our rural neighborhood. Well, urban neighborhoods, but it's not like, it's like next to Cooper Square where, you know, obviously it makes sense for the taller buildings. Yeah. Mightn't have completely thought that one through either. But you know. there might not be any too wide high densities. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with this traffic problem at some point. I've essentially accidentally recreated the original traffic problem. Maybe here is where it makes sense to just do traffic lights. But then that's just... It's creating a problem everywhere, but it's a smaller problem everywhere, rather than a huge problem on my industry. That sounds exactly like how our corporatists would think. Which I am not, I am for the people. Our coverage for fire sucks. And I can live with it. Bigger concern is still this. I mean, obviously, because we've dealt with a lot of the problem. Yeah, I don't know. Our power, okay. Our power needs to be expanded. Okay, I'm glad I didn't turn off my coal station. Okay, what would that district do if they didn't have power? Certainly not produce the industrial might that we have right now. I'm not quite sure what I'm missing here. Okay. There. There. Water. I need to start pumping some more. Of course, this might... Okay, so it hasn't forced the water currents all this way yet, which is good. I was a little concerned that might happen. Our availability and consumption, availability and draining capacities are way above our usage. Children, teens, young adults, adults and seniors. I don't know, we've barely dealt with any of our traffic problems. We've dealt with a lot of them, like, it's, Schrodinger's traffic problem. Because we've dealt with a whole lot of them, but also, you know, still not in a great way. Healthcare's fine, childcare's good. I could probably afford to, like, I mean, if my big thing is on population growth right now, and I could probably afford to, like, get you guys a childcare facility, you know. Maybe. Don't abuse my kindness. Granted, once again, we've built services along the main road, but looks fine at the moment. Max Street is... okay. Where are our less educated citizens? Just kind of scattered around by the looks of it. Rather than anywhere particular. So I guess that's good. I guess that probably means that there's just people moving in. Or children. The flow here seems fine. The flow over here seems alright. And the flow, yeah, still seems fine. Not quite great here. Ugh. Anything short of full capitulation here is taken quite poorly. And Rolly wants back in. I think I got bitten by a mosquito. Hey Rolly. Hey Rolly. You'll walk back in here or? No? No, you don't want to? Well. No, you suddenly want to walk back in here, huh? Hello? Meow. Ugh. Wow. Ugh. I don't know, I feel like I can't really get rid of this junction though. Can I? If I could bring traffic down that way, that'd be great. But I don't think I can do that. If I could make less come directly through here, then I could just have them stop. How difficult would it be to get a toll road here? needs a decent amount of space. Yeah, let's begin emptying that. So that we can... I think a toll road is what will fix this. Gonna ruin the look, but... What? What? It's gonna ruin the look, but... You know... You win some, you lose some. Oh, hello. Yeah, Tiberu Sabo? How are you doing? I'm just trying to fix this minor problem with traffic here, and I think I'm just gonna have to build a toll road along this straight here eventually. But, you know, I can't do that yet because this cemetery's in the way, so we'll have that dealt with. Hey, oh, Rolly! Oh, he fell. He's alright. He just flopped. Alright. Let's keep him up here. That's probably for the best right now. Yeah. So anyway, what we're trying to do is fix our traffic. But the biggest problem still remains here, but I've created a new problem over here. Because I built a new highway. Which is what I actually want to name. Hang on. Also, all my industry is very upset. Hey, Rolly. My industry is very upset with me. Because they can't sell enough. But I don't know how to give them enough to sell either. That, I've decided, is a problem for another day. So, how's that road doing? It's fine. This road, it's starting to show some signs of problems. But it's also gotten a lot better since this toll road cleared up. This is like one of our worst roads. And people had to pay to be on it. Yeah. Regardless, our traffic problems are not worse than they were before. I think Rolly's upset that I'm still up here. Ugh. Maybe I should reconsider. I don't know. Ah, Controls. I don't really see what I could do. I mean, that's gonna be done fairly quickly. Travis? Oh, never mind. He lives in Lowe's near the Grand Coal Power Station. Probably. Alright. So we can rename that highway now. Oh, wait, no. I have to replace the whole thing. There we go. All renamed. This is all considered one road. Vacation was extended. Oh yeah, they do that because city's considered safe. But also, your home, right? Like, as a city's large enough that you could do either. There is a beetle. It's been dealt with. Been dealt with. I think. Hopefully. Okay, end that poll. So essentially, we've actually somewhat fixed our industry problem through the power of awaiting and not caring about it. Our traffic problem's only getting worse by that measure though. Look, definitely the worst junction that I've chosen thus far is the traffic lights, so I mean, even if it makes the situation a little worse over there, it's not worth it. You know? Oh, that traffic's so bad here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, okay. Where is that death care now that that's gone? Still fine. Alright, so let's difficult would it be? A little difficult. Alright, so you also need to be moved. Alright. So inevitably this is gonna have to go below, because I can't put that far enough that way for it to make sense to do it there, so it's gonna have to be this way. Still the same roads on either side, which was this. No. Alright, so it is just this. And then we need to make sure the junctions are correct. Alright. $260 for trucks. I think that'll do. Hopefully get a little bit of extra traffic down this way. To maybe deal with that problem. Maybe. Hopefully. I'm not actually sure. I could very well be wrong. But it has largely dealt with some of our problems. Looks a little better. Traffic flows near 90% again. Yeah, I think that's done alright. As long as it hasn't ruined traffic down here, which doesn't look like it has. Yeah. That might just have worked. Maybe. Oh, it may have. What's that? Supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to stop here. But that shouldn't be lights either, that should be that. Which, yeah, it looks right. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely better than it was. But I just feel like I'm moving the problem around rather than actually fixing it. Yeah. This has been a problem for a long time, and I'd largely just migrated the problem away for a little bit. But I don't know if after all the decisions I've made today that I have the willpower needed to make, oh, sorry about that, to make myself give up all the shops and such along here. I don't know if I can. No, I really can't. So, I think what we need to do next time is largely focus on zoning and where we zone things. Because the industry problem has gotten a little out of hand. There's a lot of things we gotta get towards, but the population probably is a minor concern. But also I think once we figure out that problem, we can get it back up. It's not gonna be a long-term issue. Birth rate's actually fallen a lot. The death rate, yeah, the death rate's caught up easily, but we have had it grow throughout today. That's good to see. Employment percentage is rising again. Probably because I got rid of a lot of unemployed people. Or employed people and they just lost their jobs. Available jobs is cut down. Education levels still going up. Not quite as quickly, but still going up. Students. That's rising again, which I didn't expect, personally. Tourists. Still going up, but also I did build like a lot of parks and such today. Tourist tax income, not a whole lot, which once again isn't all that surprising. Happiness is at an all-time high. Good to see. Our zoned areas have, well, I guess our industrial sectors are still going alright. You know, I did actually absolutely body commercial. I'm gonna have to figure that one out next time. But also, I actually want to see what our imports and exports were like, because that is, yeah, that's about what I expected. Exports hit a, not quite an an all-time high, just. No, not quite. Imports have been fluctuating, but are quite far down. Prisoners going down again, but also the population's declined, so. City value still going up. Well, I suppose that's also because the treasury is still going up. The budget hasn't really caught up with the taxation. Well, it has caught up a bit today, but also, you know, it's not significant. But also, I do wonder how we're gonna do that. The budget's fine. Treasuries. I could probably afford to do some larger projects. If I'm being honest, like we're not still at this point where I got to this point. It's like, oh, I can do some major projects. And ended up down here. We actually end up in the no, we didn't end up in the negatives. I can be fiscally conservative when I want to be. Treasury to taxation. So I guess that means it was just like building a lot of things. Which is probably building it when I was paused. That was probably why it was unequivalent. Influx is, yeah, influx would be down. Seven. Yeah, it looks alright. All things considered. Yeah. Well, I think that's where I'll leave it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. We'll continue this whenever I get around to City Skylines again. I think I'll do something else on Wednesday. Yeah. Well, anyway. See you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah.